into the art and science of overcoming challenges and achieving remarkable results. I'm your host, Megan Rovnak. I have over 30 years of experience that I have spent dedicating my time to helping individuals unleash their potential and transform their lives. I am so excited today to be joined by Vanaparthi Santhosh, who is the founder of WiseIN, and he took his terrible experience and problem and turned it into a solution for you. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Santhosh to introduce himself.
Yeah, thank you so much, Megan. I'm really excited to be here. So, my name is Vanaparthi Santhosh, and I'm the founder of WiseIN. So, I have been a passionate and more energetic guy to build more real connections, which are more authentic in the digital world. So, that's where you and me connected with the help of a networking platform. And yeah, so this journey led me to create something new. So I'll just go with my story first and I'll give a very brief introduction about myself. And so, yeah. So I recently graduated from my master's in software engineering, and then I started applying to bunch of jobs in different job sites. Maybe it's LinkedIn, Monster, Career Builder, Zip Recruiter, and bunch of AI tools. With the help of AI tools, I built a great resume and applying to bunch of job applications every day. But what really happened, I couldn't really able to get responses from recruiters and also hiring managers. Then I figured it out. Okay, do doing anything wrong, or do I don't have any skills? So I just learned some skills for at least like 3 to 4 months, and then I reapplied it. Then I got an offer letter. One of the company which is completely genuine, and the recruiter is sounds like very convincing, and they told me you will get an offer letter for $4,000, and this is the first installment that you will get, and you will receive this $4,000 to purchase a laptop and a table and a chair for yourself. And then what really happens, so once you purchase all the items, just send me your account details, then we will verify whether you really buy it or not. What will happen? All my money, so what will happen? Whatever the money I have in my bank account will boom. It's go to the scammers account. Yes, they are scam. They are doing scams,
Wait, wait,
and
wait,
the
wait, wait.
recruiter
Wait. You went through that whole process.
exactly.
All of those steps, like you found somebody, you actually were interacting with somebody online and they were responding in like not weird, but like normal ways to your questions. And
Exactly.
you
I'll
got
just
that
break it
far.
out. Yeah, I'll just break it out. First, I connected with them on LinkedIn. I applied to their job description, and then I got an email stating that, hey, you are selected for the first round of interview. Then I had a first round of interview in Google Meet, and then I have a second round of interview in Zoom call, and then I had a third round of interview in Ring software. It says that there will be some kind of testimonials that you have to do before joining their company. I have done everything, and I checked their company profile. I checked their LinkedIn profile. Check their company's LinkedIn profile. Everything, and I'm very much sure that they are completely genuine. But they have mentioned that it's going to be $4,000. You have to uh, put it in your account and share your account details. Then the things got little bit sticky, and then I figured out, somehow I just went to different platforms to find these things are not really genuine, and then and then I started WiseIN. So that's a very long story because
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 3 interviews, 3 different, like you were taught, like you could see a person on the other
exactly,
side of the screen.
exactly, I see a
And
person.
all of it seemed legitimate. And so you got like all of this momentum in this process. So you're like, okay, this is exciting. I've made it through the first round, the second round, the third round. Now they're making me an offer, and it's a great offer, and I'm going to be happy with this. And then all I have to do, right? This is how it sounds. All I have to do is show my good faith by purchasing the things that I need to purchase, and then they're going to put the money back in the account. And that's when you were
Exactly.
like, smart you. You were like, wait a minute, this sounds like other scams I've heard of, but they looked legitimate on all those other sites. And you're no wallflower when it comes to doing the research, obviously, because you hunted it down. What's this like? Like, do you know anybody that didn't do the research like you did?
So
I've heard stories of people.
yeah, yeah. There are like a recent survey which is done by US government. Like you can check in their US portal, some government of US Customs Enforcement scams website. They have mentioned that the most number of scams is happening in job scams and unemployment scams. That's the truth. And the amount of the people who lost the combined whole amount is around $360 million per year. That's Yep. That's really a lot. That's really a
Yeah,
lot.
that is a lot. Well, and that's a particularly vulnerable population. These are people trying to get a job. They don't just have a bunch of money lying around. So to
Exactly.
target them, like it's bad to be a scammer, period. But to target people that are already hurting for money and they're looking for a job, like that's just worse.
True, because what really happens, these people will be like, they say everything should work out for you. This job is designed for you, right? So you just pay like $4,000, $3,000. Don't worry about that. But you will get at least 120K salary in a month per annum, and maybe 300K per annum. So people will be like, okay, let me give them $3,000. I'll get 300K per annum, right? That's a lot of amount that they put in the paper, but it's not real. So what really happening here, the platforms are giving a chance to the scammers to make people scam. This is what really happening right now. This is the ecosystem problem. This is the new age of environmental problem. We heard of plastic, we heard of paper, we heard of carbon, we heard of emission, we heard of pollution problems. Now the biggest problem is about fake profiles, scams, doing a lot of online illegal stuff. We never knew that these platforms are going to help a lot of scammers to do all the stuff very easily. So yeah, that's where I just invented WiseIN. So I went off online and searching for lots of different platforms. Can I just be like more genuine, more authentic, only verified users in any platform or something like that? Every social media is doing verified platform. They want to be verified platform, but they can't, because let's say LinkedIn has like around 2 billion users. 2 billion users use annually. But in that, a recent survey by LinkedIn itself has 100 million fake accounts in LinkedIn. And these 100 million fake accounts were deleted by LinkedIn bots, LinkedIn AI bots. So that's a very large number. 100 million people is like a whole small combined of small countries population, right? So a recent survey shows there are like 4 billion, 4.5 to 5 billion people in Facebook are females. But the amount of online presence, like the real usage of online females, are just like 1 billion. So who are those 4 billion, right? There are like, exactly, exactly. Till now, Facebook has almost like 9 billion to 10 billion accounts, and our population is only 8 billion. Do you think
Yeah.
like every
Yeah.
person in the planet is currently using Facebook in their phones right now? Even do you think like a recent born child is using Facebook? They mention that, right? So people are trying to use more fake accounts and do lots of scams. This is very easy to any other people to make get easy money online, right? So now really what will happen with the help of AI and AI agents and bots, I can create, where anybody can create a realistic human who sounds like a doctor, who sounds like a lawyer, who sounds like a professional plumber, who can fix your tiles. Maybe they can do some online sessions, right? But what really happened? Where is the human connection? By end of, maybe, let's say by end of 2030, how far do you think like these AI agents or these AI will evolve, and what will happen? What will really happen? So AI is very good for our real problems, to make ourselves very much better and more efficient. But what will really happen? They will take over all the profiles. And let's assume a fake profile can talk to another fake profile. How was that? Right?
Crazy.
Exactly. So that will gonna happen very soon. If there is no company, if all these companies not gonna take care of their social media verification very seriously.
All right, so you created WiseIN to fix this problem. Tell me about WiseIN.
Exactly. So I went online, I searched like couple websites and platforms, and I not started WiseIn as soon as I was a victim for the scam, but I went online and searching for more jobs. So I want to speak with more recruiters and hiring managers, even with founders, to understand more about their product and services, so that I can offer, or maybe I can do better at their jobs. So I message them in LinkedIn, I message them in different networking groups, platforms and stuff, but I couldn't really find somebody. What really happened? I went and find more recruiters, message them, and I want to make sure like each and every person I'm messaging is verified. And I messaged them. They went like just drop a resume. Okay, that's all. And somebody will vanish. They don't be messaging back again. It's like ghost, and people message and they do not reply in a specific point of time because they are not available. So some people mention their availability time slots in a calendar link or cal.com. They use scheduling platforms so that we can book them directly. So what really happened, I went and booked a sessions with like 100 people in last year, and everybody is giving like different scheduling platforms. Okay, I went to LinkedIn, different schedule platforms. After the schedule platforms, I have to visit either Zoom call, Google Meet, or maybe in Teams, whatever the respective call should be, conference calls. And then after that, I have to follow up with each and everybody. So if I got their WhatsApp number, I'll not gonna choose all these three. So these three will be breakdown. So after WhatsApp number, maybe I'll just want to share some documents again. I have to go back to email. So it's like I'm actually moving like 7 to 8 different platforms to particularly speak with one person, one singular person. And I was going to YouTube to find their companies, videos, profiles, and going to Instagram and searching for their news, recent feeds and stuff, posts and stuff. So that's where I figured out, no, why I'm opening like 10 different tabs. I just want to open only one tab where a person can actually come to this platform, which is completely verified with the help of government issue ID, and they can post, they can do content creation, they can set their availability time slots, they can join they can join the meetings in the same platform, they can do AI summaries, transcripts, recordings in the same platforms, and you can follow up with them. You can do lots of things. You can join communities, you can join events, and you can even find opportunities. Companies wants to hire somebody and you want to join to a company, you can join here. So you will have everything in the same platform. You don't have to jump back to maybe 10 different platforms again. So
Yeah.
these platforms are used for different purposes, but WiseIN is used for only one person, called connecting with people, connecting with the real humans. That's all.
Hmm. Oh, I like that. The one purpose, connecting with real humans. So, how does
Exactly.
the verified work? How do you verify?
So basically, right now we are compliant with Stripe identity. Stripe recently launched their identity-based system. So we have to verify first in order to get the Stripe identity for the company what we're working for, and then we got the approval. And WiseIN is currently using Stripe identity. So when you scan your ID card in USA with your state ID card or your driving license, and you can just put it in front of the camera for 3 seconds and make turn it black, flip it black, and do for 3 seconds, then done, you're gonna be verified. And we are not only having more trust on Stripe identity, we want to do two more verifications called photo verification and also video verification. So what really happens with the Stripe identity, you are verified with the help of government issue ID, and then we will verify manually. We will take a picture of you, we will take a video of you. The video is like, you have to read a text which we give you in the box, which is AI generated text. It will automatically, you will get a new one. when if you don't want to read the same test again and again. So these things are helps us to verify the particular person is real or not. So that's how the verification process works right now. Because we just want to ensure each and every person in the platform, whoever is coming to the platform, whoever is joining to the platform, they must everybody should be verified. We don't want to encourage like fake users or maybe multiple accounts or multiple users to the platform, and we don't want to create a mess around here. We want to create this platform where next 20 years or next 30 years our childrens will be in safe hands. They don't want to be in some other scams. They don't want to do all the shitty things, right? They can just get opportunities as soon as possible. They can, if they had a skills, right? So that's the reason I'm just building this complete platform.
So this is a big undertaking, right? There are a lot of moving parts and pieces, and you're taking your experiences and the challenges that you faced and the other people that you've talked to have faced, and you're sort of fixing one, sometimes three or four problems at a time, and doing it all at once. What did you learn? This was a big challenge that you went through, what you experienced and what you did with that experience. Like what can people learn from your experience? What do you want them to know about your experience that they could take away and be like, "Oh, I don't need to do this, or I should do that."
So basically, I just suggest everybody when they do something online, they have to be more conscious. They have to more they have to be more researchable. They have to not to trust anybody anything as quickly they can, because you have to research a lot, and you have to think before twice you pay any money to any person online. And maybe you have to figure it out what what job I'm applying for, is this really genuine or not. You just have to make sure the real recruiter, real company, real authentic things for that company, so that you can do a lot of things. Otherwise you will be end up in scams for sure. Somebody gonna do that for sure. Because the study says that, I recently told you, 360 million. That's a lot.
It is.
That's
And it
really a
just
lot.
it I find it shocking. So when you and I first talked and you told me your story, I was somewhere between not really surprised but extremely disappointed in humanity, and I was surprised I hadn't heard more about this. So I wasn't really surprised that it happened, but I didn't recall hearing other people that I had spoken to share that specific story. So I will be honest with you, there are probably people that are going to hear this and it'll be the
Yeah.
first time they've ever heard that that's even out there happening. I mean, we all know there are scams, and a lot of the scams that we worry about and hear about are for elderly people that are tricked into paying, or people that do in the US, like they tell you that you owe money to the IRS and you got to like pay with a
Yeah.
Walmart gift card and just these crazy things. But the
These things need to be
unemployment,
stopped.
the
Yeah.
looking for a job scam, that one is one that I'm not sure I'd heard before. Or I'm really happy that you took this terrible experience and you turned it into something that could help millions of people. I find that a remarkable way, because that's what we talk about. We talk about remarkable results.
Yeah.
I find that to be a remarkable way to take a really bad situation and a bad experience. Thank goodness it wasn't any worse, right? You wasted some time, but you didn't lose any money, and turn it into something that can really help other people. Are there other things from this experience that you would want people to know that they could take away from your experience?
So maybe if somebody is looking to start a company, or maybe if somebody is looking to start a product, and if somebody has an issue in some particular region or in a specific uh, things, like most of the people will be stressed out. And I just want to suggest them, like, don't stressed out, don't feel too harsh, and don't feel too tensed. Just be calm and be conscious what you're trying to do. And when you have something specific problem, and if you are a victim, and if you had some specific problem, just be alone, take a paper, and just write couple things on the left side and the right side, what I'm doing right now, what problem I have, and what I can find a solution. That's all. Then you will have a very perfect way of output what you can really do. and you can really invent a new product.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you. So
Yeah.
we're coming to the end of our time. So if somebody's interested in WiseIN or reaching out to you or communicating with you, what is the single best way for them to do that? Where do they go to learn more?
So we'll just directly mention the website link, and they will directly log into the platforms, and they will verify themselves first. And I'll be available on WiseIN all the time, and you can book a call with me anytime, and we'll have a very quick chat on WiseIN.
Fantastic. And that's WiseIN.in,
In right now, yeah, yeah.
WiseIN.in. So
It soon to be become WiseIN.com.
WiseIN.in.
Yeah, it soon to be become WiseIN.com. We're just working on some little stuffs right now, but we just had crossed 50 plus users within like maybe I can say 40 days.
That's amazing. Good for you.
Thank you.
That's a
And
great trajectory.
yeah, and every user, all 50 users are completely verified. Even in USA, Canada, and India, everybody is completely verified.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I am really excited for you, and I really appreciate you taking this time and sharing this. Some people would go through an experience like that and not want to share it. Like they wouldn't want to tell people I had this, like this was a terrible thing, and so thank you for
Yeah,
sharing
we
it, and
might
thank you
think
for
like
doing something.
yeah, we might think like, hey, what people gonna think of me, right? And most of the people will be tensed, scary, and they will never come out of some situations. I had a friend who had same kind of thing. What happened to me, and he went to like depression. He lost amount. He lost money. Yeah, we can't do anything sometimes because that's a very huge problem right nowadays. It's going to be very normal, very easy when you join Wyzen.
I like that.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Santos. Thank you for sharing, and thank you so much for doing something positive with that experience. So, everyone, if you're interested in checking it out, as he said, you can go to wisein.in, WISEIN.in, and learn more about WiseIN and learn more about Santosh and his background. So, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time today. And, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on Unleashed with Megan. Have a great day.
yeah.
No,
Thank you so
have a
much, guys.
Absolutely. Have a magnificent day. Talk to you later.